Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the show that's on in the afternoon. Hope you guys are having a great day today so far.
Yes, on this Wednesday hump day today, right? Yes.
Yeah, man. Hey, we've got a very interesting show here for you today.
Yes,
very
sir.
good show. Great guest. I'm very excited to dive into his career, what he's doing now, what he's doing with Tunnels to Towers. We talked about Tunnels to Towers a few days ago.
Yes, sir.
Retired NYPD Detective Richard Volpe is in studio with us here today. Excited to talk to him. And of course, we've got your events. We've got your horoscopes.
Yes,
we've got
sir.
everything else you guys look forward to in this show. But I'm really excited for this conversation here that we're going to have here pretty soon.
Yes.
Before we get into it, I guess I will remind you of our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln, our title sponsors of this show. We appreciate them helping us do what we do each and every single day. And doing what they do each and every single day is slinging great cars and trucks out there at Bozard Ford Lincoln.
Slinging them.
They're flying out the doors out there, man. People love them.
They do.
A lot of people really getting on board with the Lincoln's got some great, very luxurious products.
Oh,
right
it's so
now,
nice.
Too, man.
That's a smooth
Yeah,
ride.
some great SUVs out there. I'm a big fan. They are winners of the prestigious Triple Crown Award, named Florida's Dealer of the Year by Dealer Rater. Their team provides an enjoyable and efficient experience every time you go out there. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they offer the best in pricing, selection, and service just off 95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, our friends at the Bailey Group, who provide custom solutions for happy, healthy employees. Building the perfect plan to attract high-performing and loyal employees can be hard. Making sure that plan meets legal, regulatory, and other requirements is even harder. You need a program that's customized for you, not something that's just an off-the-shelf cookie-cutter package. You need one that's designed for things like your size, your location, your number of employees, your demographics, your type of business, all that stuff. Finding the right solution depends on having a different perspective that sees the big picture as well as the intricate details. That's where the Bailey Group comes into the picture with the right people, technology, and experience, and the insights to help you see and do so much more. Most of all, they strive to take the headaches out of the process. Let them do that for you. 904-461-1800.
Speaking of headache, my plan is going up 3 times the amount that I normally pay starting in January.
Wow.
Tammy from the Bailey Group swooped right in. Don't worry about it. We're going to shop and find you a better plan. So that's what is important to have an advocate like the Bailey Group behind you.
Yeah, man, for sure. Also, our friends at Elace Med Spa. If you're looking for relaxing and rejuvenating, there's the word, rejuvenating. We'll pretend that's a word for today.
It works for me.
Yeah. They specialize in providing their clients with a wide range of luxurious spa treatments and advanced medical aesthetic procedures. Hydrofacials, Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments, the CO2 lasers. Those are all the rage right now. Their expert staff will work with you to develop a personalized treatment plan tailored to your unique needs and goals. Elace is the place. Check them out at elace.com. E-L-A-S-E.
Nice.
All right, joining us here in studio today, retired NYPD Detective Richard Volpe. Richard, how are you, sir? Good to have you in studio.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate this opportunity to speak to the 904, man.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Love this
Thank
place.
you, sir. How long you been here?
So I've been here 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Came
You're
up
almost
from-
a local at this point. You're getting there.
Getting there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Great for the family.
This
Yeah.
is part of your initiation locally to have to be on the 904 now.
That's
so
right.
there we
Let's,
go.
let's
Check that off.
right.
Let's get her done, man. Let's do it.
So as a retired detective who was injured during the attacks on 9/11, you were serving in the NYPD at that time, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Wow, man.
I was in the narcotics division at that time.
I'm sure that has to have had a there's no way that didn't have a deep impact on your life, correct? And
Yeah. It's funny because I worked at a very busy precinct. I thought I saw everything.
Yeah.
I thought, when you respond to different jobs and situations, you put you go through your mind like, okay, scenarios. If I get to this spot, or if I get to this spot, what I'm going to do. And usually when you arrive, you're prepared.
yeah.
I tried to do that on 9/11 because I was there in 1993 with the first attack.
Okay.
And I remember what I saw that day, and I'm running that scenario through my head while I'm driving down there. When I got there, it was just like, it was totally different.
Yeah.
It was something that it looked like a war zone. It's
Right.
the only way I could actually.
And you were
Not
coming
that I've
from
been to one, but
Right.
I've seen them in the movies, you know,
Right.
and it
So
looked like a war zone.
You kind of thought you knew what you were getting into when the call came in. You got down there and it was just
Yeah, it was
unbelievable.
yeah,
How
there's
long did it
nothing
take
like
you guys to get down there? Was it because the traffic was almost instantly crazy,
Yeah.
right? I guess more so coming out of the city, correct?
Well, they blocked it both ways, but the good thing is they kept the FDR open for emergency vehicles. So
Okay.
I was able to shoot right down the FDR and pull right into one police plaza and park there and just ran across.
Mm.
You know, you talk about traffic. We can't have this interview without talking about Steven Siller. Steven Siller was a fireman. He was getting off his tour that day, was going to play golf with his brothers. Found out about the towers. No more golf. Gets in his truck. He drives straight to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel to get there and help. Brooklyn Battery Tunnel was closed, right? No vehicles. Gets out of his car, throws on 60 pounds of his turnout gear, runs through the tunnel, 2.5 miles straight into the South Tower, and that's where he died.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, think about that. Man.
Just had to go on foot and didn't care. Like that's
Badass,
just
man.
it's absolute
Badass.
badass.
I mean,
Badass.
and those
I got
stories of
chills.
badasses just putting other people's lives before theirs. That's what you hear out of that day the most.
That's what it is. You know, I mean, it's a mentality.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you're running into people are running away from the fire. He's running into the fire.
Mhm.
You know, people are running away from the gunshots. We're running into the gunshots.
Yeah, man.
It's a different mentality, and not everybody has it. You know, but that's okay because the people that do get it done. But the thing is, in my opinion, is you have to respect that outside of it. You know, you have to respect that and honor those guys that actually do that, and not nitpick and pick out every little thing that they do.
True.
Well, he could have done this, or should have shot him in the leg.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I mean,
right.
it's an
Yeah.
immediate call to action. But is this what Tunnels to Towers honors and obviously helps veterans and first responders, right?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, I know what it's like to put your life on the line for complete strangers. And in some situations, those strangers, they don't care much about you, right? But you go in there and you do it. And to either get killed in the line of duty or to get seriously injured doing that, you know, it puts you in a dark place. It puts your family in a dark place, you know. But the Tunnel of Towers steps up, man. They step up and they shine that light. They shine that light on you and say, look, we got your back, man. You're going to be okay.
Yeah.
How'd you
Right
first
now.
get involved with this organization, Tunnels to Towers?
So when I had forced retirement, you go from every day going at it, man, banging, hitting the streets and doing your job with your guys. When that's all taken away from you, I mean, I have my family. I didn't have it then. I have it now. But
Yeah.
when you lose that, there's a big void in your life.
I bet.
And I was looking for something to fill that void. I wanted to join an organization that actually helped the people and not fill their pockets.
Right.
And that's exactly what Tunnel of Towers does. Tunnel of Towers, 95% of everything they raise goes directly to the cause.
Which is a huge number.
Yes.
For
Yeah,
an
to be over 90 is
organization.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Highest rating in all foundations.
Wow.
You know, that's what they do, man.
So what is it? What is the mission? Like, what do they do for vets and first responders?
Well, first off, if you're a police officer or military and you die in the line of duty and you have children, they either pay off your mortgage or they build you, for the veterans, they build you smart homes where you walk in, you push a button, your cabinets come down, you can grab your glass, you can grab your dishes.
Cool.
The stove comes down to your wheelchair so you can cook and do all
Wow.
that. So they do that. They pay off mortgage for Gold Star families that their husbands are killed in the military. The other thing is that I think it was 2022, they started this with the homeless veterans.
Mm-hmm.
So what they basically do is they put a roof over their head, and a beautiful roof. I mean, it's brand new. They build apartment buildings, gorgeous. They're doing it in Florida. They're doing it in Georgia. They're doing it in Tennessee. They're doing it in New Jersey, New York. And basically it's not just a roof over their head. It's also, they give them the opportunities to deal with any kind of mental issues, physical issues, financial issues, drugs, anything like that. They give you all the support for that.
I love that.
Yeah. So it's like, they're not just putting you in a home and saying, hey, see you later.
Right.
They're putting you in a home and then they're giving you the service that you need to get back to where you need to get back
Almost like
to.
a community environment.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, what they're doing outside of Tampa, they're building the smart homes, and it's the Let Us Do Good Village.
Yeah.
And it's going to be all veterans, all been through the same thing, all have lost limbs and mental, problems with their brains, brain injuries and things like that.
PTSD, I'm sure.
PTSD.
Yeah.
But they're all together, So I go over to my neighbor. Hey, Steve was in Iraq. Steve was in Afghanistan. He went through the same things I went through. So I can talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to talk to somebody that's never walked in your boots in
Right.
their situation.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Civilian life is way different than what you guys had to go
Absolutely.
through. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So how do you channel some of those experiences into doing good? I mean, in your case, 9/11 has got to be one of the most memorable, in not the best way possible, events of your life, right? So a lot of guys shut down after things like that, and I'm sure you've seen that in guys
absolutely.
that you know.
Absolutely.
It was just, I go through and every year I kind of try and remind myself, because I was very young when all that happened. I was young in high school, but I watch these videos every year of kind of how the news unfolded and how everything unfolded on that day, and it's so hard to imagine kind of the mental scars that could leave on a person. How have you been able to channel those experiences into taking that and building something good, doing good things?
So
as
I mentioned before, it's like you try to prepare yourself.
Yeah.
So I thought working in the 4-6 precinct in the South Bronx would prepare me for everything.
Yeah.
It didn't prepare me for what I saw that day, but it did prepare me for the days after. Because the way I say that is, you have to laugh.
Yeah.
You have to laugh, and that's what I learned in the 4-6 precinct. I mean, seeing people shot in the street and kids being murdered and things like that. If you don't laugh, you're going to go crazy.
And that's got to be almost a confusing thing to try and explain to people, right? Unless they've lived that, unless they've seen these events and know that you cannot let it just bog you down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the worst thing for you, right?
Yeah. Well, hence my pause there. I mean, I was trying to put it in proper terms, that people that haven't been in that situation or done those things understand, because people will say, "Oh, you're laughing," and it's like, it's a defense mechanism.
Absolutely. It's a therapy. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's a freeing feeling to be able to let some emotion go. And sometimes that is in a form of laughter, whether it's dark or light. I mean, look at some comedians. Sometimes those jokes are very dark and they're harsh, but that just hits you at your core because that's a therapy for you. I think that's important.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. And like I said, we had a very tight knit precinct, and we all could laugh. We could all, even when stuff happened to us, we'd make fun of each other all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
In the office before going out onto the street or whatever, it was like one big session of everybody making fun of everybody.
You still link up? You still talk to those brothers?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. I mean, I wish they could actually do a TV series of
what
happened in those offices, and some guys could take it, some guys couldn't, but too bad, the guys that didn't take it, they got it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was our outlet. Some people went and drank, 4 to 4 as they used to call it. You work from 12 to 4, 12 to, 4 to 12, and then they go out and they drink till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Gotcha.
I wasn't having that, man. I was blessed to have had a very good friend in school growing up. Her father was a lieutenant in the 4-1 precinct. At the time, it was Fort Apache. I'm sure you guys heard of the movie. So he lost a couple of partners. He's seen some horrible things. And when he knew I was getting on the job, he had me over for dinner. And he gave me the whole lay of the land, man. He said what you need to do, when you get the job, don't surround yourself with just cops. Keep your friends that you grew up with, because once you retire, nobody wants anything to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
But he also told me about the outlets. He said, don't get involved in the 4 to 4s, man. He said, go home, be with your family, be with your friends. He said, don't let it take over your entire life.
Important.
That's what it was. So I had like this little thing that I used to do, and it helped me. So when I was driving to work, welcome to the Bronx. I'm in Bronx mode. I'm in cop mode.
Mm-hmm.
I went there right when I crossed over that sign. I'm working like I'm on the street.
Yeah.
And then when I'm coming home, welcome to Westchester. that's all done, man. Everything that happened that night is behind me. I'm going to go with my friends. I'm going to enjoy myself and live my life.
Yeah. Gosh, that had to be, you were so lucky to get advice like that going into it. I'm sure so many police officers wish, even if they don't know that they needed that advice, wish they would have had advice like that going into it.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
gotta
some
be
people
so
might say
valuable.
that sign thing is ridiculous, but
I get it.
worked for me, man.
Yeah.
It worked for me.
It's
Yeah.
good.
It's like that switch.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. On and off.
So you guys have there's a golf classic coming up. Is this supporting Tunnel to Towers? What's the connection there? And
Yeah, St.
Sweet.
John's Golf Classic, man. So I got involved with the Tunnel to Towers for the reasons I said before, and I wanted to do something. In New York, a friend of mine was tragically killed in a car accident, and we set up a foundation. We were sitting at the Elks Club one day, and everybody's talking, and we're like, hey, we should do a fundraiser. So we got a hat, put it around. People threw all kinds of money in there. It gave us the money to get the lawyers to set up the foundation and do all that stuff. So I did 12 or 13 golf outings there.
Cool.
So I said, hey, they got a golf outing department where in the Tunnel to Towers. Let's do it. You know?
Awesome.
Let's do it.
So before the golf, I think the tournament's on the 8th, right?
Yes, on the 8th. Yeah.
There's something going on at Adamak Harley Davidson. What's
Yeah.
what's
Oh, right,
is that the day
right, yeah.
before? What's going on with that?
Yeah, so it's a pairing party.
Okay.
All right. I went out and got some food donated, some beer, some wine, some water, some Gatorade for the kids.
Nice.
And we're going to have a pairing party. It's free of charge. Come on in, and there's going to be live music. We're going to have military trucks there for
Cool.
photo ops and different things like that. It's going to be a good time. It's just a basic way of saying, hey, St. Johns County, here we are.
Yeah.
Come on, let's see what we can do the first day, and then let's roll it over into the golf outing, and let's get to work and raise some money for, a fantastic organization that does great work. And I'm hoping that it's going to bring attention to the Tunnel to Towers that a lot of people think it's a New York thing. Yeah, it was born from September 11th.
Yeah.
But they're helping people all over the nation.
Yeah.
It's not just a New York thing. And I'm running into that a lot when I'm knocking on doors and going to businesses. They're like, oh, isn't that a New York thing?
No.
It was born from 9/11, but it's helping people all across the nation.
And people have to realize, I mean, folks, not only from the military, folks in your position, I mean, those folks that were there on that day and those folks that got deployed overseas now live all over the country. They're not just isolated to New York. So there's no way this could even be just a New York thing, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And we're here. We're introducing ourselves to St. John's. I mean, I believe they have a 5K here. The Tunnel of Towers does a 5K.
I think so, yeah.
They do, yes.
But golf outing hasn't been. So here it is, man. Let's bring it on, and let's
it's a good place for golf.
Yeah, man.
St. Johns County for
and
sure.
You know what it is? I'm finding here the people that live here in St. John's, they're patriots, man.
Yeah.
And they
man.
appreciate the sacrifice that our first responders and our veterans make every day.
Sir.
I mean, we have Jacksonville is loaded with veterans. We have the Navy there and things like that. These men and women are getting sent all over the world, and they're getting blown up.
Right.
And they're coming back, and it's like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Well, this is where Tunnel of Towers is. They're going to come back. They're going to get you a home. They're going to get your mortgage paid off. They're going to take care of whatever needs to be taken care of. And, basically we got your back, man. Just concentrate on healing, concentrate on getting your lives back on track. And we take the most expensive, the biggest expense that you have in your household and just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Now you can concentrate on your loved one, or you can concentrate on rehabbing and getting back to where you were before.
Yeah, that's important.
Because financial stresses just add to whatever other stress you're dealing with. And guys like you, guys who were deployed, well, that's a massive amount of stress on your plate.
Absolutely.
So to be able to take a big financial burden off of the plate like that really, I would imagine, opens the door for a lot of that necessary internal healing.
Yeah, absolutely. And the economy we're in, and the prices of eggs and milk and things like that, it's just it just takes your breath away. And now you have your $2,000 mortgage or your $2,300 mortgage. You don't have to worry about that anymore. And you don't have the stress of losing the roof over your head.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that just takes a lot of burden away from you. And this is what the Tunnel of Towers does, man.
Yeah.
That's great.
This is what they do. I mean, to this date, 3,500 vets off the street.
Wow.
3,500 vets off the street, and like I said, they're in states like Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, New Jersey, New York. I mean, they're breaking ground all over the country.
That's great.
And their ultimate goal is to eradicate homeless veterans.
Yeah.
That's they want it gone, and you know what? They're going to get it done.
Yeah.
And St. John's, come on in and help us, man. Our vets do not belong on the street.
No.
Our people that come here illegally are treated better than our veterans. That's no good, man.
Right.
Yeah.
That's no good. And
That's appalling.
it's got to
It's
change.
terrible.
It's got to stop.
Yeah.
It's got to
Yes,
stop.
sir. I
And,
agree.
and we're going to do that. And hopefully with the help of all our St. John's residents, we'll get it done.
Yeah. So how can people get involved? Where do they find you guys? Where do they find the info for the events? And how do they sign up? How do they be part of it?
So first thing, you can jump to t2t.org.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. You can register for $11 a month.
Oh, wow. That's
Okay.
awesome.
$11 a month.
easy.
And like I said, 95% go straight to all the veterans and first responders. Also on that website, they have live events in your area. You know, you see an event in your area, call them up. Hey, I want to volunteer. Or, hey, I want to donate this and that. And then, of course, St. John's Golf Classic, man. That's coming up November 8th.
Mhm.
We're still looking for volunteers. We're still looking for sponsors. We're looking for golfers.
Great.
You know, so this is going to be an everyday event. And then I'm hoping next I'm moving on to TPC Sawgrass and try to get another outing going there. And
It's important, and you're connecting different sections of St. Johns County, which is great too.
Yeah.
Because golf is all over. You know, there's so
Absolutely.
many different courses. Is there what course is this one on?
So this is at the golf club at Southampton,
Oh, okay,
right
cool.
off 210 there.
Nice,
Cool.
very nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
family-owned golf club. They're letting us do things that other courses just don't let you do. We're bringing the little pizza truck.
Oh
It's
yeah,
my neighbor across the street. They went out and bought this little Italian pickup truck. They bought a wood burning stove.
I
They
love
threw
it.
it on the back, and they make New York pizza.
That's awesome.
That's
So
great.
they're going to be on the hole between 9 and 10. So when you go off there, I'm going to have Mission Barbecue.
Okay.
He's going to be there.
They're
giving,
great
yeah,
folks. Great
fantastic.
folks. Yeah.
They're going to be there giving out samples. I'm going to have Veterans United, the brewery.
Yeah.
They're coming
Cool.
to a Champion Beverage. They're donating all the beer and they're
You're doing it
donating
right,
prizes.
sir. This is great.
Well, you know what it is, man. It's not me. it's Tunnel of Towers. What they used to say about Hondas, they sell themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what T2T do. T2T
Right.
does. If
Yeah.
you go on there and you watch a video, if it doesn't move you, you don't have a pulse, man.
You sent me that video. Sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And
That
that's
was
just one of them. There's many more. Go on YouTube,
Cool.
put it in there, and you'll see what they do.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Let me ask you a question. You brought up the pizza truck. How does the pizza compare to the
It's-
real authentic New York pizza?
It's very good. Like they have
Okay.
they have their dough made in. They have a business in New York.
Okay.
Okay.
So they have their dough shipped from New York.
oh,
right here.
wow.
There it
Right.
is.
So there it is
Okay.
right there. You know, they got the wood burning stove going and fantastic. Dave and Cindy are outstanding.
That's cool. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, Richard, thank you so much for coming by, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
sir.
appreciate your time. We appreciate all that you did in serving the city of New York, man. It is not an easy job, and boy, we got a lot of love and a lot of respect for first responders and for our veterans here in St. Johns County and across the world. So thank you, sir.
Yeah. I appreciate the
time.
both of you. You know, bringing the attention to the Tunnel of Towers.
And
Yes,
more
sir.
to come.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
guys are
man.
more than welcome.
Absolutely.
To come Thursday, and
Awesome.
if you want to cover the event, come on.
Super
man.
fun.
Thank
Love
you,
to
sir.
have you, man.
Appreciate it.
You're
Love to have
amazing.
you.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you guys.
Thank you,
Appreciate
sir.
you both.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes,
as well.
sir.
That's a great group, man.
Great group. Did
Just-
you hear all those resources? That's
And
amazing.
everybody he mentioned just full of solid human beings.
Yes.
man, which is really awesome. And people who care about our vets and our first responders. So
Yeah.
very encouraging to hear the progress that Richard and this organization are making
Yeah.
here in St. Johns County. It's awesome and something definitely that you guys can be proud to support for sure.
Yes.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to our friends at Old Town Trolleys. They're looking out for you. Did you know the St. Johns County residents always going to tour free when accompanied by a full fare adult paid guest? If you want to take advantage of this, boy, I haven't done this read in a while.
You're doing great.
because
yeah.
because of the The
that
5K.
jailbreak,
Yeah,
yes.
man. This take advantage of this incredible offer. Sign up for your Hometown Pass today at hometownpass.com. Your Hometown Pass can also be used at the old jail, Potter's Wax Museum, and the oldest store museum experience. Best way to entertain visiting friends and family is the Hometown Pass. Just go to hometownpass.com. Takes 5 minutes. Very easy.
And for over 45 years, All American Air have been serving St. John's, Flagler, Duval, and Putnam counties. Their areas of expertise include warranty and non-warranty service work on all makes and models of AC units. They also have preventative maintenance service agreements. And if you have new construction, they also do the installations there too. And they have equipment replacement with high-efficiency systems, such as the Lennox Home Systems and the iComfort Ultra Smart Thermostat. All American Air has the latest and greatest in all your HVAC products. Give them a call today. Get on that maintenance plan, 904-461-0070.
And then, of course, our friends at Bin 39 Wine Bar, open 8 to 8 every single day, right down there on the Orange Street side of St. George Street. Beautiful little courtyard area where you can relax, stay cool, unwind after a long day of work, hang out with your friends, laugh. It's just always a great time down there at Bin 39. It really is. And not to mention, they've got over 95 wines that you can choose from to sip, sample, and enjoy right there. Take a few bottles home and enjoy them in the comfort of your own living room while you binge stuff on Netflix tonight.
Isn't that fun?
It is. Bin 39, they're at 4 St. George Street. You can give them a call and pick their brains at 904-827-5740. We're going to pick the brains of the stars right now. Navy, get ready for your novel. I got to say, these have been long this week, but they haven't been as brutal as they have been.
Yeah, they're just
not
a little
as
softer,
brutal.
Yeah.
They really are. They're highly padded, it seems like, this week.
like it.
So here we go. Scorpio, master of intensity and brooding complexity. Today, spirits are high that everything will essentially fall apart. Your day will likely begin with a cryptic sunrise and an ominous song that reminds you of dashed dreams and emotional warfare.
Ooh, Fiona Apple.
You'll bring that's what the tone of every one of her songs.
Yeah.
You'll bring your new emotional arsenal to work, combusting any plans for a peaceful coexistence with sarcasm as your defense mechanism.
That really sounds like me all the way. Yeah.
There you go. Even your coffee may feel threatened. It is at the mushroom coffee, right? The
Yes,
mushroom
sir.
tea.
Cordyceps.
Yeah, it's a day where even naked finger pointing at others' vulnerability seems reasonable just for sport. Please don't do that naked. I don't know why they threw in naked. I guess they mean the naked finger.
Yeah, and don't wear a glove. I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, right? We usually put gloves on when we point fingers. At some point, your Jekyll and Hyde routine will become evident to those around you, forcing them to concede defeat simply to regain peace. In relationships, it's not over yet. Probing questions will fire through like guided missiles, leaving others wondering if you are the heavy storm or just an eerie calm before it.
Be the storm.
Love life? More of a Shakespearean tragedy, really,
Major.
with lots of poisoned words and no clear protagonist.
Yep.
Ooh, that was a lot. Sagittarius, free spirit grounded anywhere but reality. Today promises a journey falling ever deeper into the rabbit hole of poor decisions. As a Sagittarius, your urge to break boundaries, including the ones protecting you from idiocy, should go unchallenged today. Your wildly optimistic perspective will lead to a plan involving exotic destinations plagued with logistical nightmares.
Oh boy.
All of which you'll seriously consider over an insane breakfast option that defies all rational meal classifications. I don't like these horoscopes this week. I just don't. There's too much fluff, man. It sounds like the vice president making a speech. It doesn't mean
Of course,
anything.
round and round.
Doesn't mean anything.
Oh God.
All right. Anyway,
Well, that was that.
go ahead.
But
what do you
this
got?
is now, and so
Okay.
this is Pedro Menendez Blue and Gold Winter Gala is happening.
Okay.
So save that date. There's going to be dinner, silent auction, raffles, and fun adult night Thursday, December 5th. So save that. It's $100 per guest. Sponsorship package. Also, they include tickets, and they're looking for sponsors as well for as little as $600, and it goes up to, I think, $1,500. But yeah, this is going to go for Pedro Menendez High School athletic booster programs. So yeah, this is super important. I will put link in comments, or you can call Paula at 904-814-0098 if you have any questions or want to sponsor. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, very good.
Support them. Oh, belly dancing with cats is coming up.
Wait, what?
I had to put this on the agenda. This is a fundraiser for Feline Canopy of Care.
Okay.
Join Gina Marie and Blue Lotus World Dance Company for a performance of Evening of Learning How to Belly Dance in a Cat Lounge. Portions of the proceeds will benefit the nonprofit rescue partner, Feline Canopy of Care. This is happening Thursday, November 21st, 5 to 6 p.m. Price is $25 a person. You can bring a donation bag or case of some cat food. They also have Fussy dry cat food. It's F-U-S-S-I-E. Fussy.
Okay.
Dry cat food.
All right.
And a bunch more there on that list. You can definitely check them out at Belly Dancing with Cats. Of course, this is Blue Lotus World Dance Company doing something nice for the feline community.
Wonderful.
Woo, Fussy. All right. Hurricane Patty's is having a boil fest. It's happening this Friday from 3 to 10 p.m. We all know where Hurricane Patty's is, of course, but join them with live music, New Guys on the Dock from 5 to 9 p.m., $3 mugs of all drafts, $4 wells, and they've got a crawfish broil, seafood broil, crab broil, lobster broil, and wing boil. That's interesting. So yeah, check this out. You can also, they're doing a contest. You can like their posts and see if you can get a 2-person ticket for the night. But yeah, check that out over there at Hurricane Patty's.
I thought you said a tooth-person ticket for the night. Maybe I'm just
2-person.
somebody with teeth.
Yeah, right.
Make sure you bring your tooth friend.
You gotta bring your teeth.
That's right. Maybe I was just thinking about Magnolia Family Dentistry.
Oh, perfect.
Where they're redefining what it means to visit the dentist in St. Augustine and St. Johns County. Led by Dr. Paula Rodriguez, Magnolia Family Dentistry is not just about clean teeth, because she is obsessed with a clean and extraordinary experience from start to finish. From the moment you walk through their doors, you're going to be welcomed into a state-of-the-art practice that prioritizes your comfort and your well-being. I love it. Mm-hmm. Magnolia Family Dentistry, they're redefining dental excellence one smile at a time, where a healthy smile meets exceptional care. You can call them at 904-824-0990 and set up your first appointment and see why so many of your friends and neighbors are smiling so big about Magnolia Family Dentistry. Big smiles at Shayla Moore as well. St. Augustine's premier jazz venue, Tapas Lounge, and special event space. Unforgettable evenings out there where Chef Ellie Rose's artisanal tapas will dazzle your taste buds. And Chef Austin going to craft you some fresh and exclusive sushi experiences to elevate your palate. The drinks are amazing. The live jazz is awesome and fills the air each and every night, creating the perfect date night ambiance. And they're at 45 San Marco Avenue, 21-plus establishment, which is great. No crying kids. No
that
screaming.
Is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 4 to 11. Nightly entertainment at 7. Reserve your table at bitesbubblesandjazz.com.
And Panache, they're having their guest appreciation event. I got to shout this out because pre-orders will start November 4th. You can pick up your pre-orders starting November 14th through the 15th, but you can get a $120 gift card for only $100. There is a cap on that. I spend $1,000 for $1,200. Also, 20% off of all retail. Buy 2, get 1 travel sizes. There's Panache bucks for every $50 you spend on spa packages and series and gift sets. There's so much more going on, so check them out at getpanache.com and get with it, boo.
So freaking awesome.
They are amazing.
Yeah,
It's their favorite time of year, so that's good. All right, I got tattoos that people don't seem to they didn't think this one through. I don't know. Yeah. The first one is Eminem.
That's weird.
Lose yourself.
It's just weird.
Yeah, that's strange. So is this next one. After 10 hours, I got Sailor DeVito. Yeah. Why would you put that on your body? I don't understand.
So detailed. I mean, it's such a detailed Danny DeVito face.
Wow.
Yeah,
next
awful.
up, why would you pay somebody for this one? Hello?
Wow.
But it's like real basic.
Unless your child drew that, which is what it looks like.
Oh, God, did you?
Still don't do it that big. Even if
too
your child,
big. God, you're only
going
to expand from here. Next up, biggest regret. This one, definitely.
I've seen this before, and it's so stupid.
It's so dumb.
One of the dumbest tattoos ever. What was he thinking?
Well, how about this next one? If you're bald and you've got a giraffe on the back of your neck eating your hair.
Don't accentuate your baldness.
Shave
it all
right.
off.
How about this one? I saw this at a rally.
Okay, what is that supposed to be, like the moon?
The man on the moon, yeah.
All right.
How about this one? Guess what? Chicken butt.
Oh, boy.
With the little starfish
Yeah.
there. Next up, snake skin tattoo. Is this a thing?
I don't
seen
know.
this in Daytona?
It
Anybody?
looks kind of cool, but I just have a feeling it doesn't look as cool in person.
Right, and you might get sick of it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. What happens when you get sick of something like that?
What if you get sick of sassy Sasquatch here? Yeah.
Taking a sassy selfie.
Golly.
That's
Maybe
disturbing.
try laser hair removal. And our last one here. Found this gem. Look at this one. Mountain Dew in the IV.
It's a sad thing to be obsessed with something like Mountain Dew.
And if you know, where are you in your life?
Exactly. What's
To say,
going on?
I got to get that
You
on my
need
arm.
priorities.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Messy.
Great show today. Thank you for setting that up with
sir.
Richard. Great guest, man. Great guy. Go support Tunnel to Towers. Thank you, Rick, for pressing all the buttons. And you guys out there for watching. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the morning.
Bye, everybody.